Hi butterflies! Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna continue in the story. Hopefully, I think this time we'll manage to get the amount, but I'm not entirely sure because these things take long in the story. But let's go, and hopefully we get it. So, and game. You might still get it, Bear, but I'm actually using the put to align myself size-wise for the model. So, yes. Might not happen as often. But now people get to put their chunks as well this way. So, it's a win-win situation, let's put it that way. So, this is the character. I mean, you can still see it in clips as well, so... There we go. This won't take long at all to log in. I'm just gonna turn a little bit, because there we go. My tail is very much in my face. I did not think about it when I put my tail there. I might fix my models again at some point, but I'm not too bothered right now. Come on, let me in. Let me in, I wanna play. Tea is too hot. Ow, ow, ow. Also, just for you guys to know, in the rules section, I have added some rules for joining me in games, especially ones with voice. So please have a look at it. So, what are we doing? This is the character. This is the wrong one. Wait a second. Hold up. It's not on Shiva. The one I want to use. The one I want to use is on Sarah. That was my bad. I chose the wrong one. That's the one. Oh yeah, oh no, my bad. Thank you. That's one. Final Fantasy. There we go. Fixed it. Thank you for letting me know. It completely didn't even cross my mind to fix the title this morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. So. I don't have any glamours yet. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Panic over. So let's see. Nature's Embrace. Just checking something. I'm not entirely sure, but we need something. Hold up one moment. This one is a no-no. Tea, yeah, I just made the tea just before I actually started the stream, so it's really hot. So, at my level, I think I already did start working on getting the Arcanist. Yes, that's the one, which will change to Scholar. But for now, that's not that important. It's fine. We'll focus on the story. White Mage, though. White Mage is the upgrade of Arcanist, I think. Let me check quickly on the Googles. Arcanist upgrade. The Final Fantasy. So, I don't know what happens if you stay Arcanist. Wait, are we? We're Conjurers. I'm wrong. Conjure. Becomes White Mage. Let's see. White Mage of Final Fantasy. Player start as Conjurer and then upgrade to White Mage using the Soul Crystal. Okay, let's see. I don't have that yet. Okay. I guess we'll get it eventually. So let's go here, can we? Yeah, I think so too, but usually it even tells me up in the quest area if I need to do that before the story. So we'll see. I thought I actually did get some things, but I guess I was wrong. We get out of here. Do we have a mount yet? I don't think we do. No. Nice, three-day streak as well. Underdog man. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's a jump. Boom, boom. So what do we need from here? Don't attack me. So this circle is for what quest? Which quest? The Nature's Embrace. Investigate corruption. Then we need to find something. That's the fate. Ooh. Big tree thing. Let's find this corruption. Ah, there it is. Yeah, getting used to the buttons again. Da-dum, da-dum. That was brilliant. Let's go. You hear the game, by the way, right? Because last time we had the issue where nobody could hear the game. So, what do we look for now? More corruption. Why did you notice me? At least you didn't bring your friends with you. There we go. Cool. Do we need to go somewhere else? Yes, we do. I'm going in a circle. But how's everybody's week been going so far? Hopefully good. Now, let's see, where's this corruption? There it is. Oh, pretty quick. Cool. Doo-dum, dum, dum. And now we go over there. That's a cool dragonfly, but I would not want to be next to one in real life. Too big. Very scary. There she is. Right over there. Hello. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the first to notice that, do you? What? Notice what? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. Now! Hi, guys! Hey, Zoo! That's odd. As soon as we arrived, the sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less, well, it just felt less. How you doing, Zoo? When can we see another Tomb Raider? That's a good question. When I'm in the mood for it. That's the problem. If I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to enjoy it. So, as soon as I get back in the mood for it, I will play more. I definitely want to finish the games, so we will return to them at some point. Let's see. Oh, Putts, thank you. It's almost as if it's holding its breath or hiding. Do you see that? It's just in one spot there. The air seems wrong. No. I actually wonder if she will heal me. Story is going a bit low right now. I can't wait until I switch to my main character, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, we need to kill this thing quick. Or it murders us. Let's see, they're gonna follow me. It's healing. Okay, let's do this. Heal. She does heal, but I don't trust her heals too much. Okay, so how do we defeat you? Focus, focus. Come on. Almost there. Stone Mage. Yeah. There we go. throw rocks at it. Phew. Why are you fainting? You just healed people. Ah, they're laughing. Okay. Isn't it amazing? Did the breeze always feel so good? Was the ground always this warm? I don't know, I don't touch grass. I'm so glad I finally understand. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you were injured. Here. Don't worry, healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Izumi. The alien burst out of the... Oh god. Bear. No, that's going complete other way. Okay. Why are my hands tracking? I'm not... Okay. Hand, go down. Thank you. Let's see. We need to go to Vidania now. But I truly can't wait until we get to use my main character. Phantom hand petting. Maybe a little bit. Speed boost. I really need to fix the key bindings better at some point. Welcome back. Thank you. You talk too much. I already know. Can we skip the cutscene? We don't need to. It's just a skill thing. I have better. Everything I have is better. It gave us something though. It looked like a crystal, but I don't think it is. Sad. Tanalan. We go there. Yes. Do we pay for it? There we go. Dun, dun, dun. We... Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if I zoomed out a bit more here. Yeah, that helps. Speed boost. We will be getting other classes though as well. Definitely want dancer so I can have the speed boost from the dancer. And I think I'll go for Sage, which is a higher level. You get only when you're higher level. I think around 70 to unlock it. Oh, there you are. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms. Okay, I'm not gonna sing all this. I don't even know how it goes. La 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 la. That's cute though. Wah! Nah. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is a private property unless you have pertinent business here. I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Yada and the blah. Yeah? I can't say no names. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Could just get Bard and speed boosts to in Gridania. That's true. I kind of forgot about Bard. I was thinking about Dancer, probably just because, you know, higher level. But yeah, this is not a bad idea. And here you are. I'll do that after. And did you welcome the Waking Sands headquarters and Science of the Seventh Dawn? My name is Sataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The ancient is within the solar, and I shall let her know to expect you. Okay. Actually, what level did the bards get the speed boost? Why is everything I have so better? Give me better upgrades!
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Voice acting! Shh!
Well met, friend. My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please.
Ah! No, I clicked! No, I clicked! I interrupted her. No.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Okay.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Okay, sure. And now she's back not to talking. I wish they had more voice acting here, because this makes the game so much better. Okay, so naturally your aid will not go unrewarded. We are a future to have a number of influential allies, and at the word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges. Oh, okay. That might otherwise be denied to you. Okie dokie. The right to employ retainers, for example, are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady? It's until level 20? Okay. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By the way, of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to your retainer's registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer advocate, blah blah. Okay. Okie dokie. No more. With faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. Wild Rose. Cool. I'll go where the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Papa Limo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome!
Okay.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Cool.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Okay.
The
She's like, why
words
are you
of a
being
dear
weird?
friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Very cute.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
Okay.
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Cool, cool. Now, you, sir, we can hop off. And we get out of here. Now, where do we go? It's a faraway place. So, where we need to go is click here again. Can we teleport to you? No. Where are we even? We need to run. And the best place would be from here. Do you not like Limza Lomimza? Cast. Limsy. I don't blame you. Yes, understandable. Oh my god. Where am I going? Brrr. Dum, da, dum, da, dum. Further south. I find these big frog things horrifying and cute at the same time. I don't know why. I think their face is somewhat cute for giant toads. Never trust them. We're going, yeah, okay. Nearly there. Doo-doo-doo. Whoop. Nice, so. And bloop. Do 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 do. Cool, cool, cool. Now, where do we go? Unsolved mystery. There it is. Ripe corpse. Oh my. Lovely. Now what do we do? Retrieved ripe corpses. Are we carrying them? That must smell awful. Must smell absolutely disgusting. Shortcut. No. Oh, they became a flower. Cool. Now. A lot of stuff. We need to go back up there, I think. Deliver the Isambard's note. Sure. It is down. In here. Yes, it is. What's that? Well, I was collecting rotten bodies. Take this. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours is okay. What? Okay. It's one person spoken to. You. Question, does anybody actually read what the quests tell you to do? Or what every NPC says? I only read the quest log when I'm stuck. Maybe I should not do that, but you know, I don't find the use of reading everything. It's down here. Where is it though? In the building, surely. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Dun. Now we go over there. No, this time we actually go up. In the cemetery. Is this a cemetery? It looked like one to me. Now. Lay the embalmed corpse in the graveside. So, is there something we can interact with? Further on. Why so far? You just put the corpse on top? This will be fine. No. Okay, so you. There we go. Corpse underneath some rocks. Done bring fallen soul. Yes, yes. Now we need to go back here. Fly like the wind. No problem. We don't need to watch this. He's just gonna tell us stuff like, congratulations on burying the body. Well. Cool. Now, where do we go? Up north. I wonder actually, let me try something. I wonder if the Chocobo thing will actually take us where we need to go. Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. I see a Chocobo symbol here. Welcome to eternal sleep. Now that does not sound very, how would I say it? Ayekta. Yeah, this is, okay. This looked like a... could swear that Chocobo thing was the mount service system thing. Majig. I guess I was wrong. I guess we're running. Yeah, I never used it too, to be honest, but I was wondering if I could. I did once by mistake. I stopped it instantly because it was going the wrong way. You cannot direct where to use it. I would have preferred if it was like, you know what, you can hire a Chocobo for 10 minutes, let's say. You use it that way and you go wherever you want with it, but until you actually get your own. But I think it's like the flight points in WoW, but you don't select where you go? I'm not sure. I don't understand that fully. Are we there yet? Almost. There we are. Uncombined urchin? What the hell is that name? Please help. Sister urchin went out her own, hasn't come back. Okay. Uncombed urchin. Weird name. Blip, 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 blip. Wee. Hello there. I read Pikeman as Pokemon. I'm like, what? Really? Wake up. Wake up. Okay. I guess we go back here. A lot of teleporting back and forth. Do I actually have... These are 11. Then why are they not showing properly? I've been passing on... Oh well. Okay, this way. Cool. Where do we go from here? South. Got you. Do 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 do. Okay. You. Okie dokie. Let's go kill things. I'm gonna be sneaky. Shh, you don't see me. You don't see me. Can actually get out of here. Sneak tactics have worked. Yeah. We can have that. Cool. Now back there. Again. Are you above? Or in the building? You know, let's try the building first. I keep going up there and jumping down again. Let's this time do it the other way around. We go here and then we... Not in here. Aha! There we go. We'll go there. Trying to fix the hand tracking thing a little bit. Now, back to the center. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. We just chittering, so we need... Oh, the shoes are... I thought the shoes would be better. Keep opening all the inventory stuff. Why are the shoes not better? Okay. Now. Speak to the locals. I need to change clothing. So. That's not the one. Surely. And the chest would be that one? No. Hold up. Wait a moment. So speak with the locals while garbed in withered shepherd tunic and a pair of withered... Wait. No. Withered... Okay, let me quickly look up. I think I need to buy these clothes. So, rest. Hold the sea. It says the quest gives it to me. Let's look for it. Withered. This one. Pants maybe. And shoes. Well, I think we're good. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, thank you for the pots. There's someone here in the building then. No? There you are. Now. Are the last two in the hospital? Or are they in the building next to it? Hello there. Still one of them in here. At least the marker shows in here. Is it actually in the hospital? I feel like we're going further. So. He's on the roof. Why are you on the roof? Now. We have achieved information. Now where do we go next? I think we still need to be in the shepherd's tunic? Doop 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 doop. You. Let's go. Ah, you look absolutely smashing. Are you Positively dressed for the deception. All that's left then is to wait or praise your prayer. Okay. I wish you spoke more normal. Oh, you poor unfortunate soul. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of... and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of nuns trusted to them, and they will surely let you free from the shackles of penury. Tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful number on Gust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, but not, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja's raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenses couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant would do. I approached the Amaljas in hopes for brokering a deal. In return of sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind of, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule the crystal shipments from the Manawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to Amalja, and I didn't even have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid for Mulder frames, yet you did not. I suspect you were not telling me the full story. What made you sell your own people? Speak. Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes, and not even the fraction of what Amaja would pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Worst fail, okay. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. You were the one okay. Were you the one leaking Immortal Flame's petrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'd rather disinclined to believe. Okay. Okay. Be a dear. Take. Okay, we're done here. Where do we go next? Boop, boop, and boop. I'm gonna check quickly. Final Fantasy 14. Main story quests. Reason being, I wanna figure out how far we are from getting a mount. So we are at rest to deceive. We are getting closer. We are getting closer. Oh, and my OBS is connected from the stream. Weird. Okay, let me... Reconnection successful. Yay. We are back. I think. Can chat hear me? Hello? Yay! Reconnection successful. OBS decided to be silly. Bear got first again. Were you the first one to get the first one to, earlier as well? Give me. Do, 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 dum, dum, dum. Now, let's go. You missed that one. Then you had a second chance and you got it. Congrats. So we need to go in that direction. We need to go around this back. What's that sound? Is it you walking? It is. Very loud. For an ant. I guess it's a huge ant, but still. Get your friendlies. Good. Fighty tool drinks in area cell. When full of area cell, Fighty tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with the Fighty tool, then Big Eyes Fighty tool gains power of area cell. Yes, tongue flap, reach ears, so okay. Supers and the materials. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Take this. What is? Fighty tool gains power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. You're unplunder and think of Fighty tool. Okay. Okay. One piece of material gear. Okay. He's teaching how to do it. I have melding! Yay! We shall probably not use until later on. Next. We go back here again. Now we need to go that way. Okay, so
Woo?
no, cast. No. 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 9, cast. 9. It is not. It's a lie. Nine, cast. 9. Gimme, gimme. Do 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 do. Now use. Do I actually have a better weapon? I do not. It was all a lie. You have hair in your inventory? What do you mean? Hair? It's an emote, but I already unlocked it. I think it's a double. Let me show you. This one? Use, and it says already acquired knowledge. We need to go back up there. I wonder, are the hairstyles that you unlock count-wide? I might be gonna punch him. Yes, yes. I went the wrong way. According to my notes, questline, we are doing Lord of the Inferno. We still have a ways to go for the mount. That's a bit upsetting. Especially when I want the mount so fast. I should have not bothered with the side quests at the start. Do you think we will manage to sneak in? Keep looking at the wall, buddy. Well, one of them will see us. He's really blind. We managed. Yes! The bait is in place. Our men are in position, sir. We make our move as soon as okay appear. Yes. Eh. What's the meaning of this? So something's amiss. Uh-oh. We're surrounded. I'm afraid our little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Okay. Yeah, some are voice acted, some aren't voice acted. I do not know why some are and some aren't. Honestly, the game would be 10 times better if all of the cinematics and stuff were voice acted. That too, probably. But honestly, not many people go through the quests and read everything. I am one of them. Let's destroy the less guys. Hi, cat. Okay. What's happening? Put up your weapon or your comrades to dead men. Behind you! Wah. Bring her. The rest of you march. Treacherous scum, he said. Like, I cannot do a deep voice. If you're gonna just mean to give us their god. Okay, okay. That's all I need to do, buddy. Can I move now? Thank you. Yeah, sure. I don't even have a voice changer installed. No, I do not want to play with NPCs, thank you. Commence! Well, there, I back at the differ, because I do like MMOs. You not liking them doesn't mean people cannot enjoy them as well. Plus, MMOs, for me, feel like they have, how do you say it? A better chance, not a better, longevity in a way. You can play them for longer, you know, that kind of deal, if that makes any sense. I sound like I know hell. Well, that voice I can do. Ow. Come on. Okay, I'm not reading these. I'm sorry. Poof. Bloody hells. None but servants of the Lord adrift may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. I do the non-voiced characters with Arnold voice. That would be funny, but I don't want to do it for a long time. Would it be... Pursuit, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel, the blessing of the one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth is thine allegiance, vex it clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons born thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. I don't know. I don't like the way the text is either. It makes me stumble more in my words. I guess it is to make feel like more E only times. Dead. The game is actually good. The dungeons are really nice and the raids are really good as well. So I'm gonna give them credit for that at least. The story for me can be better with voice lines. Actual voice lines. Voice acting. Phew. Pray forgive my lateness. What? Who this? New phone? I was delayed by the congregation. Okay. You have been excused, buddy. Wasting time, okay? As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have given a veritable baptism of fire. Thanks. But let us continue conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Okay. You can't hear the music? I hear the music. Right now the music is silent. Now it started again. Oh, these guys. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We have wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plan? Perhaps, but in the consideration of another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Faith to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Yes, that's the point, Guren. I wanted it to be like that. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. And that is how I like the sound to be honest, Guren. I do not like things to be too loud. Because then I feel like I need to struggle to be louder. Now. Now, we need to go down there. Huh. I have been unfriended on Discord. Ooh. Run! Yeah.
Woo?
I don't think we're getting them out today, guys. I'll try. But it's so long. Oh no. No, no, no. Okay, it's a fake one. Phew. You actually scared me there. What you calling little legs, huh, Cut? Like, this part I don't understand. Why do I have to go through 2 doors to interact with people? Actually, that's 1 door. Voice acting? No. Okay. My late arrival near the Cosclith had live. I wasn't there when the Malja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to yeah. Yes, by some miracle she survived, and that does not excuse the fact that she should never have to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done. You can ill blame yourself for every... You can't ill? Yes. No. Klilith, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just have finished regaling... I just wish it was simpler words. Minfilia with your heroic exploit. Trans has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can pay to a long investigation. Okay, I'm skipping this. I can't be bothered. So sorry. But they take too long. Shush. Bugger off. Thank you. I understand the theme that they're going for, the way they talk and everything like that, but I can't. It's so weird to read. Especially if you're not used to reading something like that. I'm gonna skip. No voice lines? No. My main story quest right now is a hero in the making. Yeah, we just picked up the 21. No, Guren. I can't be bothered. I wanna play. Now you understand maybe what I feel like when I see this text. And I'm streaming. Reading it in my mind, people will get bored. I'm gonna skip. It's not important if it's not voice acted. That's what I'm gonna say now. That's how I'm taking it at this point. Not voice acted, not important. I'm sorry if you disagree, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm actually tired of going back and forth, doing the quest. I'm trying to get what I want. As much as I love the game, I can't be bothered to read it. And if anybody really needs to see the story, I'm sure there's videos where people are describing it or reading it all. I'm not. I wanna play.
I lost my son to the calamity.
Voice acting! Finally! This is important!
These are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Yes.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood.
Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea,
Still don't know
we
what this guy
rallied under the
is.
noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Yeah, he has the most soulless eyes. And I don't know what was with the horn. I'm like, is he a new race? Well,
5
not the
years
playable
ago,
race, of course, but...
the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action.
How?
I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
So, anything else, lady? No. Okay, cool.
If you'll permit me.
Oh.
Alfie, no.
Hello.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Hello there. And now you stop talking. Okay. Then it is not important. Such weird shoes. Karaoke. Next step. Tunnel on. Let's go. Red. Dun, 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 dun. We need to go. East Easter. I should have taken the crystal thing. Oh well. No, no. I am lost now. Where the hell am I? We're actually closer to running there than... Excuse me. Coming through. What? Fine then. Dum da dum 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 da da dum dum dum. Let's go over to use things, and actually the other one was closer. This one's closer. Ba-da-dum bum bum. Okay. More voice acting, please?
Behold!
Yes.
'Tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests.
Okay.
If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
Okay.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
That is kind of true. Okay.
Ah, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Fire.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
Hello there. And okay, they're not talking again. I also wonder what race these guys are. Welcome back, Bear. Okay, let's see. Lanoska next. I'm guessing we'll have another voice one. Let's see, can we teleport there? Where is it? This one. Oh, we're very close to it actually. So we need to go this way. Whee! Also, tomorrow I am not sure what I'm gonna be playing. Might be some more Final Fantasy or something else. We'll see.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Yeah.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Carteneau. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Limsy Lomimsy.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
Okay.
Mark ye well, a crew
Hey,
without
Rach.
unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
How are you doing?
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
Understandable, Rage.
And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Remove them!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Oh, damn. What were you doing in London? Okay, we can skip now. No more voice acting, it seems. I know which one I'm gonna pick. The one in Britannia, since I like to go there. So, yeah, cool. Seeing some army stuff. Ooh. Fanalan. Let's go. Is there actually a closer place to travel to? No. We need that mount. Faster! That way. Bum bum bum. Dun dun dun. Whee. Speed. No. Such a long run. Every single time to make. Couldn't they have made it closer, like here? Now, seriously, with the mount, it doesn't really matter. It's so quick, but since we still don't have one, it just feels a little bit tedious, as with anything else, right? Dum dum dum. Do do da da dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dialogue?
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Indeed.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
Okay.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okie dokie. Yellow. Twin Adder, yes. That's the one I want. Not because of the colors, but just because it is more convenient as well. Silver Shroud. Let's go! What time is it? Ooh. Again, this week I'm ending a bit earlier. But hopefully next week we'll see. We'll see. I might end the same time or a little later. You're not voice acting. Sure, let's go and do whatever needs to be done here. Had sought mine, determine the fate of the airship and its crew. Got you. Actually, let's see. According to the thingy, we're getting closer. Oh, I see a very good marker here. What this? What this mark? What it do? Report to something. Up there. Let's do it now. Give me mana. Thank you. Oh, this looks like it's too high. Looks dangerous. Let's go for here. Yeah. At least it's not as high. Jump. We need to go over there.
Posture check.
Thank you for the posture check. Thank you for the hydrate. I actually got some tea now, but it's super warm. Hot. But for me, but first for the chunks. Thank you. One quick moment. And continuing. Uh-oh. Hey Luca, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. That's good to hear. Okay, can we skip this? Yes, let's skip it. Kill! Oh, there's a big guy now. Death. 3 stream streak. Nice. Nice, Luca. Good job. Almost dead. There we go. Mission complete. Can we skip it? Yes. Cool, cool. Let's see. Where are we going next? We go to Gridania. Also, Gridania as a city is way smaller than the other ones, so it's easier to navigate and go places. Dun da dum da da dum ba da dum. Let's go. Let's see. So now we are. Woods will be done. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 few missions away from getting the mount. But we're doing progress, which is good. We will not get it today. Do-do-do-dum. So now we need my little Chocoboooo. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Wait a minute, hold up. What is this? My little Chocoboooo? My little... I don't see it in the list here. So... my little Chocoboooo. So we do this one. Chocoboooo keep. Da 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 da. You called yours drumstick. I remember calling mine Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes. Yes, exactly. An Avatar reference. Da, 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 da. What do I need for this one? The bird. One bird issue, just say you need to see serpent chocobo. Okay. Let me check quickly. Here. This. Bum 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 ba da bum. So. My little chocobo. Yeah, Tough used to call Angus Twinkle Toes. And I always liked it because it's silly and cute at the same time. Twin Ether. So. We need to buy the chocobo thing with 200 seals. Do not know where to find the currency, but I guess we continue on a little more. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Let's see, refresh. You. Up no longer. Fair enough, it might be something different than in your language. So they would make it, you know, make sense for your whatever language you use. Let's see. Woods will be done. Okay, we can get the currency from this one. Let's go! Run! Okie dokie, Luca. Take care. See ya. Do-do-do-do-dum. I definitely know what mount I'm gonna farm for after we get the riding. I do have my blue chocobo on my other main, and you make him blue by feeding him specific vegetables, I think, if I remember correctly. And for that you need to at least own an apartment so you can have a little stable. Voice lines? Aww. Then it's not important. But yeah. You need to feed the food in
Now,
certain order.
having
Oh!
set aside the formalities,
Voice lines.
we have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, what's that?
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
That's so right, so that's what matters.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder.
Okay.
Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gizzle-greens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
Okay.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Sure.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Hi, Grateful. I'm Klilith. Okay, cool. Oh, management, love you. Let's see. Self. Management. Okay. We're slowly getting there. If we don't manage today, we'll get it next time for a short amount. What do you mean by puntable? Da-dum, da-dum. Become in peace. Oh wow. No, we don't do that. Have you never heard that they are the meanest tanks? You do not want to do that. Would be the last thing you did. They might be small, but they're strong. Whew. So we need to go this way. Hello there. Da, na, na, na. My, you're a tall one. Cool. Cool beans, let's go. Bum, bum. No. You? We go back and ride. Da, 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 da. First impressions. Ooh, we need to go there. Oh, okay, that's a long run. But we're going. Dum dum. Da 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 dum. Nearly there. Hello there, Rosa. How are you doing? No. No. Use. Oh, no. Wait, did he what? Choose the blue? It's purple. Unless you mean something else. Let's go. Next step. We are so close to getting the mount. Just let's get it. Let's get it. We'll end as soon as we get it. Hopefully things don't go too long. No voice acting? Not important. We still need to talk to him more. Wait. Thank you. Now where do we go? Over there. Sure. I think he meant choose. I think he meant choose that blue. But I'm not sure. So if Cast would say, we would know what he means. Cast! Hello there. I'm not sure. I see purple. But it looks blue on stream. Blue on stream, but purple in chat. For me at least. Perform then. Cool. Now. Weak. Sure. Bum 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 bum. Dance. Now this one. Cool. Next one. Dum 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 dum. Cool. Bum ba da 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 dum. First friend. Da dum. Random person. They're level 70. The little things that make things so much fun. Ah, Oh, so that's one. We need to slay another creature. Not the purple ones here. We do need one of them, but not these specific ones. The ones that have to do with the fate are not part of the quest. Is this one of them? Lemurs. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Or am I just unlucky that the thing is here? Let's see if we can find things. Oh. We are out of the circle. But you! That. And now we go find the remaining things, which is 2 more brushes, whatever that is. Brownie brushes. I do like that there is... Oh, it's a mushroom! Mushroom, mushroom. Another one. And one over here. Perfect. Dum 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 dum. Whee! What do we need to kill? We need actually to talk to people. Dum 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 dum. You. And 2 over there. We can teleport. Let's do that so we don't run so much. Save us some time. Another one, and one here. And here. Cool. So now we can go back over there. Bum bum bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Another thing to kill. Sure. Search for clues in the forest. So, might not be killing. Unless we find something and we kill something, that is. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Do-do-do-do-dum-dum. Aha! Luksaingi. Pew pew. And there we go. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. You. Are you happy now? Mana? Huh? Okay. Now, I need to check. They should be giving us what we need for getting the Chocobo now. Is this still red? Ba-da-da-da-dum. Hello there. Okay. Sure, we can go there. I was a little confused. I'm looking at my stream time, and because my stream disconnected for a moment earlier, it was saying a different time than what I was streaming, which is actually 3 hours. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I shouldn't have done just that, what it's telling me over there. But now I know the truth. I looked at the recording time, so that's the right time. Okay. Am I meddling? But I help. Come on. This thing has a lot of health, it seems. Hey, come on. I'm barely scratching you. I do like that we have a tank though. And they even heal me, I think. Come on, buddy. We did it? Yes. Then that's the thing. The fairy needed to die first. You're a safe little one. Now we go... And... I guess we're running. Now I hope this thing with the Chocoboooo does not take too long. If it will, the only thing I can think of is we get it next time and we get to start with it. But we are very, very close to getting the Chocoboooo. Dum da da dum. Bum 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 bum. You did it, yes. You're cute. Ba da na na na. Okay, spirited away. Now, what do we need for the Chocobo? It only gives speed, that one. So we had Chocobo Whistle. Let's talk to this guy again. Serpent Chocobo insurance. No, maybe I... Oh! Wait a second. Hold up. Might have gotten the thingy already if I did read that properly. Let's see. Serpent Chocobo license. Oh, we need to get some of these. Yes. There we go. There we go. The Chocobo is ours. So I could have actually had that with the Chocobo already. I just didn't read it properly. My fault. Entirely. Bleh. Give me my Chocobo. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nah. What should we name him? Donkey. I think I actually named him Chunky. In honor of Sir Chunks. Chunky. Ah, oh come on! The Chocobo names are actually... Chunky? Come on! Why are Chocobo names actually... Is it a female? I don't know even if it's a female or not. What are you? Because I don't want to give her a mister if it's not a male. That's not what I wanted. No. La da da. What name should I give it? Twinkly. Twinkly. It worked. Cool. So now we have a mount. Hell yes. So if we get out of Gridania real quick. we will have our own transportation. Yay! We have a Chocoboooo. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. That means we're gonna end it here for today. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. You have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Whatever you're having. And take care. Bye-bye! And for the YouTubes, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to help me out, check out my Patreon. See ya!